Okay, now I'll do a second video this morning. 3rd of August 2015, the time is 8:30 in the morning. And I'm basically going to talk on the bushfires. Terrorism could come through bushfires in Australia. I had some troublemakers and idiots deliberately tell lies and had my YouTube deleted from the 2009 fires I had in Victoria. I still mean the same. I've not changed one little bit since 2009 when I made YouTubes before. I've become more hardened, and now I make YouTubes in a better stance than I did then. And I'm out to state that Australia is at war. World War III has started from my other videos. One way for Australia being attacked is through bushfires, deliberately lit bushfires. Look what's happening in Katoomba at the present moment, in Western Sydney. Islamic terrorists could be in Sydney, and that is the job of both ASIO, Australian Federal Police, and State Police, combined with the military, to hustle and rush them out. Any terrorist caught needs to be put into a prisoner of war camp indefinitely, not to be let out until ISIS is completely and totally destroyed. We're at war against ISIS, and I tell ISIS that I am jihad against their Allah, against their Prophet Muhammad. They are an evil group, and we must all recognise and recommend that and understand that. I personally believe, like I heard the Senator on the Q&A last week, do not send terrorists back out to Australia. Send them to the centre of Australia into prisoner of war camps under prison guard, military guard, and make them stay there until ISIS is destroyed. Jihad with a war, World War III at the moment, they call it jihad. Well, I don't call it jihad, I call it an all-out war, but similar words. Now let me go back to what was in the past. I like using the past. In 1942, when Darwin was bombed, the Japanese, the Germans and the Italians were at war with. They would not stand a lot of bullshit and bull crap. They locked them up in places like Hay, Cowra and other places. And if a terrorist was found in that, he would be under a lot of investigation. The same thing today, the same situation today. All members of ISIS need to be hustled off there very quickly, and any supporter of that group. I'm not saying all Muslims are like that, because a lot of Muslims are deceived and deluded by that, or the good living people, but in a very difficult situation. But these terrorist groups need to be put in safe places to keep the community safe. And bushfires are one of the major causes and major tools they could use to destroy Australia. Deliberately lit fires. So if a person gets caught and found to have deliberately lit a fire, they need to be investigated by ASIO, investigated by both the federal and the state police, and they need to prove to the police and the courts that they're not a member of a terrorist group, and they have not done this. They've done it through sheer accident or through some other causing or reasoning, and until they can prove that, they need to be treated as a terrorism, because bushfires are terrorism. This is one way which we can be put under. As one of my other videos said, we are in World War III. I personally believe we are, and I personally believe it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. I personally believe we're in the end times, and the times of Jesus Christ is going to come back very soon. So we all need to prepare for that. Listen to my other video I made this morning on death, and death is a very, very real living matter, and we must take note, because basically Christ loves us all. He wants us all in his kingdom, but we will not go to his kingdom at all unless we accept his faith and his salvation through his death on the cross. That is a fact. that is not fiction. I'll leave it at that for now and speak more later. Thankfully, very much yours, John Christopher Susan. Bye for now.